Hello, it's Michael Kozak and Patty, and we are doing episode 4 of Lunch with Patty. How are you, Patty?
I'm doing great today, thank you, Michael.
Excellent. At the Healthy Vegan Lifestyle. So what do you got for us today?
We're going to make a creamy cauliflower soup with apple and tarragon. It's a very fallish, it's a beautiful soup. It's a delicious soup that you can eat warm or you can eat cold. So that's what we're going to make today.
Excellent.
And it's really easy.
So I like easy.
We like easy. So the first thing is 5 cups of cut up cauliflower, and I'm doubling this recipe today because I'm going to a potluck, and I'm going to bring half of it to the potluck and keep half at home because I love this soup. So
excellent.
I already cut these up. We're just going to stick it in the pot. So that's, it's about a pound if we're doing the recipe the way it reads. A pound of cauliflower is like one good sized head. But you can always weigh it at the grocery store. And then they say 1 small onion, so I have a big onion that I cut up. I'm going to stick that in there.
Perfect.
You got onion and...
I really love soups. Especially fall is a wonderful time to make some soups.
This morning I juiced some fresh apple juice, unsweetened, but I used Fuji apples. So we have some apple juice.
Wow.
So it's 1.5 cups, so I'm going to double it, so it's going to be 3 cups of apple juice.
So if somebody wasn't able to juice their own apples, they could just buy apple juice, organic apple juice?
Or go to the store and just buy organic apple juice.
Excellent.
Unsweetened, no. Buy just plain unsweetened apple juice. And then we're going to do, which one should we open this one? Broth, a little bit of, and I bought the organic Imagine vegetable broth.
Excellent.
And we're going to use that, and the recipe calls for 1 1/4, so I'm doubling it, so it will be 2 1/2. 2 1/2.
2 1/2.
2 1/2.
2 1/2 cups.
2 1/2 cups of
and
vegetable broth.
Vegetable broth, organic, Imagine brand.
Yeah.
Nice. We use that also. I think it's either Imagine brand or Pacific brand.
Yeah.
They're both pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to use the rest that's in here. So.
Yep.
I don't want to waste it. So,
random cooking, we call it.
That's right. You use whatever you have. So what we're going to do then is I was out of the coriander. I went to our local co-op where I can get coriander seeds. And I just have this little mortar and pestle. And it's a 1/4 teaspoon of, and I doubled it, of coriander. And I'm just smashed my own coriander, because if you do it this way, it's fresher. And the flavor is more intense, and you get more pungent taste from the coriander. Nice. So we're going to just stick that in there.
Excellent.
And we'll just do this, stir it around a little bit, get everything mixed up. And we're going to put this on the stove for about 15 minutes and simmer it until the cauliflower is soft. Because then after that we're going to blend it, so you want it as soft. So.
We'll be right back and show you what that looks. And all right, so it's been what, 15 minutes since we've cooked this? Yeah. And now what?
Now what we're going to do is put the soup in a blender. So any blender you have. I happen to have a Vitamix. And I'm going to have to do this in batches since I doubled it. So I'm going to put, this is tarragon, chopped tarragon. Tarragon gives it a slight licorice taste. And it gives it a little color, because little green little pieces. So I'm going to do half of this in here. And then the turmeric.
Turmeric is very, very good for the body.
Very good for you. And that is, let's see how much turmeric we put in. 1 pinch of turmeric. And what the turmeric is going to do is give this soup flavor, number 1. But number 2, it's going to give it a beautiful golden color. And it's just gorgeous.
Nice.
So we just put a little bit in there. And... put this on. Takes just a few.
So by liquefying it like this, kind of give it like a creamy.
It has still a little texture to it, because cauliflower doesn't get all the way creamy, so it's a.
Right. So you didn't turn that up high or anything.
Nope.
You just kind of broke it down.
Just broke it down.
A little bit more.
Now you can see it as I'm pouring it out. It's a beautiful color.
Wow. Okay, so this is the second half of that big pan that Patty had cooked, and this is for her potluck tomorrow night. And will you serve this, will you heat this back up at the potluck, or will you serve this cold like you said cold or hot?
Cold or hot. For the potluck, I'm going to serve it warm, because here in Ashland, where we have snow and it's really cold, so people are going to want warm soup. So.
Yeah, we're here in Southern Oregon, and I can see the hills right out here, and right now it's almost Thanksgiving time, and all the hills, not all the way down, but about halfway down, just have this little dusting. It looks like somebody came around and sugar-coated all the tops of the hill.
Now look at this. We've pureed it, liquefied the soup. It is this
Wow.
gorgeous gold color, and it has the tarragon and the apple juice. And what happens with the cauliflower and the apple juice, it just gives it with a little mint flavor because of the tarragon and the other spices. It just is the most delicious,
wow,
fallish soup. Bon appetit.
Mmm. That is so good, Patty.
That's delicious.
What? 20 minutes?
Yeah. 15 minutes of it is, is on the stove, but the rest is just blending it, chopping
Wow,
a few
this is
things and
delicious.
blending it. So, it is.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Happy season.
To your health.
At thehealthyveganlifestyle.com. Thanks, Patty.
You're welcome.